Today, we are going to talk about sorting things or classify things based on their physical properties. So, matter has physical properties that we can describe. Properties include how something looks, feels, sounds, tastes, and smells. We have already described some properties of snowballs and water. Snowballs are cold and solid, water is wet and can pour easily. It can also be different temperatures. So, when we classify things, we can look at the shape, what the shape of the matter is. We can look at the mass, that's how much the matter weighs. We can look at if it's flexible, like this straw, or if it's not flexible. If when you bend it, it will break. If it's flexible, when you bend it, it will not break. We can look at the temperature of matter, and we can also look at the texture of matter, whether something is smooth or rough, bumpy or slick. We can talk about the texture whenever we're classifying or sorting matter also. Our senses give us information about matter. You can see some matter with your eyes. You can touch some matter with your fingers. You can use this information to classify matter. When we classify things, we group them based on their similarities. So let's look at these balls, for instance. We could sort these or classify these based on them all being spheres. They're all round balls that roll. So those are some things that are similar with all these balls. If we wanted to sort them based on their differences, we could sort them based on color. We could do the ones that are mostly white. We could sort them based on size. We could do big and small. So we could sort them based on their differences too. But when we classify things, we just group them based on things that are the same or things that are different. So let's practice sorting some things based on their physical properties. The first thing that we're going to look at is color. So we're going to sort the objects based on if they're blue or if they're red. This apple, what column do you think it would go in? Blue or red? Obviously, that apple is red. So we would put that in the red column when we're sorting it. This pencil, is it blue or is it red? This pencil is blue, so it would go in the blue column. What about this plastic cup? Blue or red? It's blue. That's an easy physical property that we can see. What about this block? Blue or red? It is red. Again, we can see that really easily. This lipstick, is it blue or is it red? I think it's red. Yep. And lastly, this truck is blue. So it was really easy for us to sort this group of matter based on color, because we can really easily see the objects that are blue and the objects that are red. Let's try again. This time we're going to base it on size. Remember that these are just pictures of the objects, so we need to think in real life, are these things big or small? All right, is a mouse going to be big or small? A mouse is going to be small, I think. Mice are really small compared to most animals. What about a whale? Is a whale going to be big or small? Whales are big. They're like the biggest animal on earth, so I'm definitely going to put that in the big column. A paperclip. Is the paperclip more like a whale or more like a mouse? Definitely more like a mouse. A paperclip is nowhere near the size of a whale, or else we couldn't use them. What about a building? Is a building about the size of a whale or about the size of a mouse? I would go with whale. A building is pretty big. Okay, what about a marble? Is a marble closer to the size of a whale in a building or closer to the size of a mouse and a paperclip? I'm going to go with small. Marbles are pretty tiny compared to whales. And then, of course, an airplane is going to go on the big side. So you can see we sorted these objects based on their size. Let's try one more. This we're going to sort based on texture. So it's going to be fuzzy or smooth, all right? This man's face, does he have a beard or any facial hair? Nope. So I think that he is going to go into the smooth column. And let's try one more. Let's look at this man's face. He has a beard and some facial hair, so I think that he is going to go in the fuzzy column. And then we could sort the rest on these based on texture. But what you're going to do in the next activity is you're going to practice sorting matter based on its physical properties. I hope you guys have fun with that.